Well, hello there, strangers. It's me, Athena. How are you? Doing well, I hope. This video is going to be hopefully a pretty quick one. I had promised a viewer about a month ago, about 3 or 4 weeks ago, that I would share my familiar spell. And the viewer who requested it, I think her name was, I'm assuming it's a her. His or her name was the News Fluff or Fluffy. I've now forgotten, and I just looked it up, but I didn't write it down, and I don't have a great short-term memory, y'all. So finally, I'm making time, at least a few minutes, to share this spell. Now, before I do so, I wanted to give credit to the source where I found it, and it was from a book called History's Most Powerful Witches, and the author is Desmond Wild. I'll include a little screenshot here. It's on Audible, and while listening, there were a couple spells I thought sounded kind of good, but the familiar one in particular I wanted to do. And so I wrote it down, and I don't believe I added or changed much, if anything. So this is not my work. This is shared by Desmond Wild, who found it somewhere, because I don't think he has a history in the craft. I think he was reporting it. And honestly, if you're interested, go look it up. Okay, so I brought my book out. Here is the picture again, or the page. And so I will share as follows. You will need, well, obviously you need an animal that you've formed a bond with. It does have to be your own animal. It cannot be your neighbor's dog. This is according to the spell. You will need various pencils of colors that match the coloring of your animal, one white candle that is unlit, and a piece of blank paper. That is it. The timing, this is about a 2-month long kind of spell. For the first part, you need a full month from the 1st until the end of the month. And on the very first day of the month, you use your colored pencils to sketch the animal to the best of your ability. If you're like me, that probably makes you nervous because that's not my thing. But I knew that for this, finding clip art or copying something from PicMonkey, that's not going to work because I'm trying to form that bond. So I sketched the best I could. It says mannerisms, habits, and distinctive markings and the like should be represented and kept in your mind's eye while you are sketching. At noon, fold the paper in two. Take the folded paper and write on one side the existing name of your pet. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is not the picture. This is a copy of the picture I drew of little Luna. You don't keep the actual picture. You'll see that's another step. But you take your sketch and you fold it in 2 pieces, or you fold it in half at noon, like so. And on one side, you write your pet's mundane name. And then on the other side, you write the new name of your familiar. You have to put some thought, obviously, ahead of time. You're giving its magical name that only you will know. Nobody else will know. You will not go around calling your pet this name because that's their magical name that is just for you and your familiar. They advise that if one particular name comes to you, it is for a reason. The only restriction is that it must not be your pet's mundane name. Once both names are written on the paper, you will use your unlit white candle to draw a wax pentagram over each. Once done, place the folded paper beneath your pillow. I put it inside the pillowcase on the opposite side of my head. And there it remains for a full month. As you sleep, the bond with your familiar will grow stronger. On the first day of the next month, you take out the paper and you burn it. Once it is nothing more than ashes, the spell will be complete. You should feel the bond growing stronger and stronger over the next few weeks, and by the end of the second full month, it is done. So mote it be. And that is the end of that quick little spell. I will tell you, with my little girl, I have detected very different behaviors from her. Poochie does complain a lot. Not a lot. Poochie complains sometimes. Why does she like you more than me? Or why is she always wanting to be with you? And I just tell him, which is the truth, that, well, I'm the one who feeds her, and I'm the one who, plays with her a little more. Like, he plays a little, but mostly, he does what all kids seem to do when they get a pet. They're really excited for a little while, and then they're kind of like, meh, and they get back to their normal life, and they just play with them a teeny bit. But she would sleep in my room here and there, but largely she wasn't sleeping in my room until it was said and done. And now, around the same time every night, before I've turned off the light, she comes and sleeps at the foot of the bed, and she waits for me to do whatever I'm doing, my schoolwork or reading, whatever it is. And when I finally turn off the light and I lay down, sometimes I count, and by the time I get to about 20, she is up next to me, and she must sleep against my heart. It's a little annoying sometimes, because sometimes she curls up and then she decides it's a good time to take a bath, and she starts licking, and her fur is like, ugh, and so that gets a little annoying. And so I will turn to the opposite side, and I kind of clutch a pillow when I sleep. She crawls over, and there she is again. She likes to be right here, and she gets that little purr going, and I mean, it's sweet. The love and the comfort that I feel emanating off of her is surprising, and it's delightful. It's been many, many years since I've had a pet, and I have at least a pet I'm close with, and I've had 3 cats in the past and never really had a connection with any of them before. I liked them, played with them, but they were just pets. I wasn't super close with them. So I don't know. Take what you will from that. Your results may vary. I would definitely love to hear if anyone else tries this and what they get out of it. It's super simple, like nothing to it, wham bam. And it didn't take any ingredients other than paper and pencils and, a candle. You could have used a birthday candle. It doesn't matter. It could just be a small white candle. And that was it. That and time. So I'm impressed with the effect. I've only used it once. Usually I don't put things in my book unless I've had success a few times. But since I won't be getting another pet for a while, and definitely won't be making every animal that comes into my home my familiar, it might be a long time until I can try it again. So I went ahead and put it in the book. I like the spell, and I feel like it's doing something for me. So there you go, to the cool viewer who requested it, and thank you guys for watching. I look forward to being able to make more videos soon and being done with this class by the end of November. I think by December 1st I should be a lot more free than I have been for a long time. I have really, really, really missed putting out more videos and just feeling more present on YouTube. But, when life calls, I gotta answer, and life has been keeping me extremely busy. Thank you. Love you guys. Be well. Peace.